Hey, in case you guys are wondering whether or not Lead Project incorporates GST, VAT, and another provision so that we don't use GST and VAT, well, it definitely does. So keep watching this video and I'll show you how that works. So initially, when we were setting up our master data under our company info, we select whether or not something has GST, whether or not something has VAT, or whether if you are from US or any other country that does not have GST or VAT, then we basically select NA and select 0% over here. Now the same things carry forward based on what you've selected in your master data. And in under your cost codes, whatever you have allocated these things to be, for example, whether or not something, any of your cost accounts, does that include GST, whether it includes GST or it doesn't include GST, all that would come up based on what you select over here. So yes stands for a particular cost code will include GST, or N stands for is a particular cost code will not include GST. So yes and no, that's basically the two things that you need to select, and whatever you've then selected will reflect under your lead project. So your whatever cost code you select, you'll see that over here under this column GST amount and XGST, it will show up. So this yes and no will show up based on what item you selected over here. And these are just normal formulas. You can see what these formulas are, and it'll calculate GST amount that's included within that amount right here. Now this would be your final amount. So this is not getting picked up from this section, because we basically add a contingency and a margin on it. So this amount is basically getting picked up from the total amount, and it is telling you that 1984 has about $180 worth of GST based on the 10%. Now, if you're from US or any other country that does not include GST or VAT, then there are no calculations. You don't have to worry about it. There's a section here. You just close that off, and it will have no impact on your overall calculation whatsoever on GST. So if you are from US, all you had to do was go and select these things right here, and they would reflect in this section over here. So that's how GST is covered, and you'll be able to see a total for the GST amount and the subtotal for that amount as you build out your entire lead project budget.